Hi, welcome to the Saturday Show. I'm Kurt Vincent with the Bladen Journal. This is a continuation of our series on volunteering in the Bladen County area, and my guest today is Barry Lewis. He's with the BeastFest and Boost the Boro. Welcome.
Thank you, Kurt. I enjoy being here.
Appreciate you joining us. Tell us how long the Boost of the Boro has been operating.
We started the middle of 2006, and we all started an organization. Actually, Hiram Hester and John Hasbrook were the founders of Boost the Boro. And it's grown and grown and grown and grown. It's just really doing a lot of things for labor right now.
Yeah. Primarily, what is its function?
Well, we have several committees that we try to identify in the labor community that needed help. One, we wanted to look at revitalization, trying to spruce up Bladenburg. We have what we call the cheerleading squad, which is where the BeastFest come out of. I mean, try to get things going on in Bladenburg, give people a reason to come out and spend time in Bladenburg, and visit the merchants and that kind of thing. I mean, we're just trying to help labor in general.
Now, you mentioned the BeastFest coming up on October 29th.
That's correct.
That has an interesting background and history to it, and legend, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, in the 1950s, of course, there was a beast that was going around sucking blood out of goats and crushing skulls and chasing people in houses, and it was just a big thing back then. And they come all over everywhere. Of course, I don't remember because I'm not that old, but I heard a lot of stories. Well, after that happened, the History Channel came to Bladenburg, and they done a story on the Beast of Bladenburg. It was on there, and they went and interviewed several people, and we went down in the swamp and showed them where the beast was at and where the goats were the blood was sucked out of the goats and that kind of thing. But what happened, we were in a meeting one day, and one of the town councilman in Bladenburg, David Hales, was talking, and he said, we need to bank off this beast. And he said, we need a festival. And it started from there. So we started planning, and the first year was a huge success. I mean, we have several things to offer. We have a huge car show. We have horse and carriage rides. We have live bands. We have several things now that's going on in Denton. We have the chili cook-offs now. We have the dog costume contest. We have the Halloween costume contest. All kinds of crafts and vendors and tracks to trackless train. We have rides for everyone. And it's just a lot of fun. And people come out, and 5,000-6,000 people show up in Bladenburg. That's a big thing.
Yeah. Has the Beast ever shown up?
The Beast comes in every time.
Okay.
Usually, I don't know what happens to him when he comes in. During the festival that starts at 10 o'clock. When he leaves that night, I don't know where he goes.
Right.
But for some reason, he always comes back on the festival, and it shows his face, and it just excites. But he's a nicer beast than he used to be.
Okay.
We didn't want him the beast to come back and scare the kids.
Right.
But he's back.
Good. I guess having this festival around Halloween kind of brings them out.
It does. I mean, the kids really enjoy it. Like I said, we obviously had the Halloween costume contest, and they come out and they really enjoy it. We've had storytellers come and talk, and we've been having one guy that wrote a song about the Beast of Bladenburg. I mean, it was really cool. But everything now, I mean, it's just like everything just comes together, and the Bladenburg community comes together. Not only at BeastFest, for anything,
right.
Let somebody get in need, and they just come together to try to help everybody.
That's great. Now, all of these things that you've been talking about, I assume, takes volunteers. You need.
Yes, sir.
How important are they to these things?
You can do without them. I mean, we have so many volunteers. I couldn't name all of them because I might leave somebody out. But right. Joyce Walters, she is vital to our everything in Bladenburg. She does such a great job with getting things together, not only with the BeastFest, but with committees. And like I said, we have a big committee that we do things for everyone. As far as when someone gets sick or needs help, we come together. It's called the Bladenburg Benefit Committee, and we get together. And we have fundraisers to try to raise money to help them. But in the BeastFest and Boost the Boro, I mean, we spend numerous hours and to try to get everything right like we want it. And I mean, you just can't do it. I mean, Bladenburg is one thing about them. The people will come out and they will help when they need it.
Right.
So that's great.
How long does it take you to put together something like the BeastFest? Do you start planning pretty much when it's over?
Well, the first year, I'm gonna be honest with you, it took a long time because we were new at it. We had to get ideas from some other people and figure out where we're gonna put it at, and it took pretty much the whole year. But now things just fall in place. Everybody has a job to do, and they do it well.
Right.
So I mean, Lisa Hester, she's vital to it. I mean, she does all our coordinating with vendors, and Rebecca Hester down in the pharmacy, and Rufus Duckworth and Tom Lancaster. I mean, they're all right there. John Hasbrook. I'm just trying to name everybody I can think of. Hiram Hester. I mean, he's huge. I mean, he's president of Boost the Boro. He does a wonderful job putting things together.
Right.
Like I said, Joyce Waters, and just so many people that like I said, I hate to say anything, but I love to leave somebody out.
Right.
Thomas and Doris Burney. I mean, that's just some of the few that is involved all the time.
Yeah.
So
is there anything new coming up for this year's BeastFest?
Well, we have the doll costume contest, and we have, that's gonna be new this year. And we also have, let's see, we got, that, let's see, where is it at here? I've got it, I'm trying to find it. The, Cowboy Chrome Band, that's new, coming to the BeastFest. I mean, in the past, we've had, for our name bands, we've had, Coastline Band, and, I can't think of another one now, but anyway, the other one that's coming this year that's new is Blackwater Rhythm and Blues.
Okay.
So, I mean, they're really named
So
right
there's
now.
some shag music and
They're local.
beach
I
music.
mean,
And,
they're right there in Clarkton, and we want to patronize our
Sure.
people in the county, first. And they're a great band, and they got some great music, and I hope everybody enjoys it.
yeah, have you got any gospel music?
We have gospel. We have Jane Kinlaw, Lori Guyton, Marley Walters, Ashley Bell, Lauren Clark, Summer Kane, Madison Kane, Tina and Caitlin Davis. Northside Church Youth Group comes.
Good.
Nick Peavy and Rodney Lowe with Elvis, and that's always a fun thing to watch because he really does an awesome job, and he can get up there and get the crowd involved, and he's just a people person.
Yeah, that's great. Now, if there are people out there, and I assume you wouldn't be adverse to having more volunteers if there are people that are interested.
We never turn away volunteers.
Right.
Anybody wants to get involved in help, we would love to have them.
How can they get involved? How can they get in touch with somebody to?
Well, we have our meeting. I think it's the first Tuesday of the month at the historical building in Bladen, usually at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
But I mean, they can go on our webpage at burrbooster.org and look at it, and they can email Hiram Hester, the president, or anyone that's on the committee.
Okay.
Johnny Anderson is a good person to get up with. He's always involved, and he does so much to help us out. So I mean, they can just get on the. That's probably the best way to webpage.
Yeah, and a lot of these names you're mentioning, people know. Anyway,
That's
so they
exactly
can
right.
probably find it pretty easy.
So I want to say one thing. Like I said, I hope I didn't leave anybody out. If I did, I apologize.
Right. Well, we sure appreciate you coming and giving us this information, and we hope that it'll help get you some volunteers. But we're looking forward to a great BeastFest.
I am too, and I hope to see you there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much, Barry. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching the Saturday show. Y'all have a good week.